All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and citations to I can teach all truth and sincerity. Um, this gonna be called Christmas is a pagan holiday. Um, and we just recently celebrated. Well, this world recently celebrated Christmas. Um, they celebrated Christmas Thursday, which is a pagan holiday. Um, it's a wicked holiday, which it's really was banned in the 1600s over here in America at one point. It was brought back, I believe, around 1836. Um, but because the Christmas tree represents a phallic symbol. Um, it's Santa actually equals um, you know if you Santa equals Satan, um, because Christmas is really the pagan festival Saturnalia, winter solstice. Um, you know, it's a pagan tradition, a pagan holiday that it's wickedly that our people partake um, in that wicked holiday, which has nothing to do with the scriptures. It talks about that in Jeremiah, which I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna read this, even though it's blurry. I can read it. It says, "Christmas, one of the most celebrated holidays on earth, uh, uh, based on religious traditions. This non-biblical celebration is completely pagan in nature." It says Jeremiah, it gives you the precepts, Jeremiah 10:2-4, Amos 5:21, Jeremiah 7, I believe either that's 18, and Luke 2:1-8. And I'm only gonna get one of the precepts, but the point is this is not a biblical high holy day. High holy days that um was that went down was the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah. That's a high holy day because that was celebrated, or that was talked about in the scriptures. And even Yahushua, he partook in the Feast of Dedication during the winter time in Jerusalem. It talks about that in the New Testament. So we have high holy days that are have more of a biblical, more better meaning, and have more of a holier standpoint, instead of this pagan wicked holiday that has nothing to do with the scriptures. When our high holy days um, are more uh, that has something to do with the scriptures, and they have more of a better meaning to them. And the Lord are pleased if we celebrate the high holy days rather than us partaking in the pagan holidays. So I'm gonna get the scriptures, and um, this is Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 1. It says, "Hear ye the words of Yahweh spake unto you, O house of Israel." It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, but the heathen are dismayed at them, because they worship the stars and the sky, the things in the sky. Um, the heathens are dismayed by those things. They worship those things. They build idols and altars unto those things, and we're not supposed to partake in that type of stuff. It's wickedness. It's witchcraft. It's not of our customs. We serve a true living power. We're not supposed to partake in worshiping idols and being dismayed with things in the sky and the stars in the heavens. Like no, like we serve a true living power, and we're supposed to worship Him and you know follow His righteous ways and you know partake in high holy days, not these pagan holidays. It says verse 3. It says, "For the custom of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hand of the workman with an axe. They deck it with silver and gold, and with gold. They fasten it with nails and hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good." And the Christmas tree is a representation of an idol. It's basically you're offering, um, uh, you're worshiping an idol. The same with you putting cookies on a plate and putting milk in a cup for Santa Claus. That's offering unto an altar onto an idol. It's idol worship. You know, it's paganism. Um, I'm gonna go to Romans. I'm gonna go to Romans, and then I'm gonna go back to Jeremiah. This Romans chapter 13, verse 11, because it's high time for us to wake out of sleep. Because our salvation is nearer than we believe. And but I'm gonna read that. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. It says, "And knowing the time that it is high time to wake out of sleep. Um, for now our salvation is nearer than we believe." Um, it says, "The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light." And putting on the armor of light is this word, following, this Yahweh Shin Yahshua's law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, getting into this word, getting, understanding the ways of this wicked world we have to depart from, in order to be delivered out of this hell and receive the kingdom. We gotta depart from the wicked ways of this world, and part of that is not partaking in the customs of the heathen and not partaking in the customs of these wicked holidays, um, including all the other holidays like Easter, um, Halloween, um, celebrating your birthday, Valentine's Day, um, you know, um, things that any holiday that's the scriptures uh, is considered pagan. We're not supposed to partake in. Um, I read verse 13. It says, "Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, nor in chambering and wantonness, nor not in strife or in envy." It says, "Put ye on the Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach can make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. You know, um, uh, we gotta put off the wicked ways of this world, and and but I'm gonna go to Jeremiah uh, 2 verse 33. Excuse me. Okay. This is Jeremiah 2 verse 33. It says, why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love? It says, therefore hast thou also taught the wicked one thy ways. And our people here, um, they trimmest their ways to seek love here in this society, in general. Um, being a part of uh, the pagan holidays and you know, being in that wicked spirit of, you know, because when we come into this truth, we're set free from, we're given, the information to know that those things that we partook in was wicked, and that the times that we were children and we didn't have understanding, and those days that we were a part of this ways of this, you know the world that we were, um, this world that we're this wicked world that we grew up in, all the holidays that we partook in were all pagan and wicked. We understand that once we come into this truth, our mind is not we're not ordinary mortals. Our mind is we're not asleep like everybody else. Our eyes are open to understand that all the holidays that we did grow up around and have partaken in was completely wicked and had pagan um, symbols and ideologies all over it. And once we come into this truth, we are uh, free in Yahweh Shai to understand that all that stuff was wicked, and that we have to change and guard ourselves, and what's the word, completely cut ourselves off from partaking in those pagan holidays. It you know you know to the best of our ability, because we are in captivity. So if you can avoid going to the family function, if you can avoid like if you at work and you have to go to a holiday party, then you got to go to the holiday party because it's possibly mandatory. But if it's not mandatory, and you have your own, you have your basics, and you're an adult that's independent, you can maneuver and not partake or be near people who are indulging in this pagan holiday, especially if you don't want to be a part of it, or you just get tired of seeing Santa Claus and all this stuff going on around you, because they even had it like they decorated the whole train. I believe they decorate the whole train in my city and Chicago with Christmas stuff, and that was weird. But I'm gonna read where is it? Uh, I'm gonna read John chapter 8 verse 32. This is John chapter 8 verse 32 it says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall okay. It's John 8:32. It says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And we are have an understanding, because our mind is open, our eyes are open and set free from this wicked world. We're not asleep like like the mortals of this world who don't have this understanding. Um, I'm going to Proverbs 11 verse 21. This is Proverbs 11 verse 21. It says, though hand join hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Yeah, because you join hand in hand with this wicked world, you're gonna be judged with the people of this world, and all the people of this world who are partaking, uh, who are a part of this world, they're gonna be destroyed. When Yahushua comes back, 2/3 of Israel will perish on this side with the heathen. And the righteous who are going to be delivered are the elect of the nation of Israel, you know, because they uh, stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and they cut off, the wicked ways of this world, and didn't partake in the paganism, and try to the best of their ability, uh, cut off that the pagan ways of the not partaking in pagan holidays of this world. Um, I'm going to Proverbs uh, 18 verse 1. This is Proverbs 18 verse 1. Says, uh, through desire man have separated himself, seeking an intermitable. Okay, Salaki, let me read that again. Through desire a man have separated himself, seek middle with all wisdom. A fool have no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself. When the wicked cometh, then cometh also contempt, and with ignominy reproach. The words of a man's mouth are as deep waters, and the wellspring of wisdom as a flowing brook. Because this wisdom, knowledge, understanding cannot be given to everybody. It's only given to the men of the Lord, the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. This understanding is not a delight to the wicked, because they cannot discover or they cannot understand these scriptures, because this word wasn't given to everybody. So I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna say all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashin Yahshua Bashin Karkadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, and citations to you. I can teach all true sincerity and shalom.